Welcome to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're going to play Freight Simulator. So let's start a brand new game. Hi Sampstra. Hi, I'm so glad you called. I'm just starting a new company. It's going to be called Roberucks. You know, after like Robert's trucks. Oh, I thought it said Robert's ducks. Hey, Sampstra, are you still there? Connection ended. Contact deleted. Alright, so I'm going to be playing on moderate difficulty. We of course would like to also have a personal life, because who just wants to do business? And we're going to start with $450,000. Let's begin. Alright, so on the bottom you can see my cash. We have $450,000. The amount in the bank you can make an investment if you'd like, or you can get a loan. And here is my personal money. I've got 0 and my hunger, thirst, happiness, and cheers. Now we're going to start this off by going into properties and buying ourselves a beautiful garage for $50,000, and we have to pay $50 per day to kind of maintain it. So we bought ourselves a property. We've got ourselves a garage. Now the garage can hold 2 trucks. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to buy a truck, because that's what we need here. I'm going to buy the basic one. So it has a consumption of 1 liter per 3 kilometers, costs me 100,000 and has a power of 150. So let's buy that. Put it into the garage. And then we're going to buy a bucket that this thing can carry. So the required power is going to be 150. So we're going to buy this one. It costs 75,000. I'm immediately going to buy 2. So I'm going to buy additional buckets. And I'm also going to buy 1 more truck, just to kind of speed it along a little bit. So we're going to have 2 trucks. You can have a maximum of 2 trucks per garage, and we wouldn't have more money anyways. Now we've got trucks, we got buckets. What else do we need? Yes, drivers. So the drivers have efficiency and confidence. Confidence is important for different kind of event, but efficiency determines how far can they drive per day. So it's really important to have someone with good efficiency. You are willing to pay them more, because having good efficiency is really important. So we're going to grab this guy with 4 efficiency for... Well, actually, this guy with 4 efficiency and 10 confidence only cost me 400 as opposed to this one with 700. So we'll grab Ishan. Ishan, hello. And we've also got this guy with 3 efficiency, cost me 280. This guy's really expensive. Like 784 is a lot. Yeah, or this guy has efficiency 6 and only cost me 300. That's because he's not confident to ask for a lot of money. Well, come on in, Adriel. Alright, we've got ourselves our 2 people, and now we're going to start to pick sort of shipping routes. Now, you have shipping routes, which is just one thing. Just one thing you can drive, and that is it. But you can also get contracts where you get like multiple. We'll check out the contracts a little bit more later. But first, if we click on the shipping, it actually says that maximum loads your buckets can carry 0, because the buckets are not connected to the trucks just yet. So let's do that first. Go to the garage, and we're going to grab our trucks and we're going to give them a driver. So the first truck is going to be driven by Adriel, and we'll give him the first bucket. Doesn't really matter which one. And we're going to do the same with the other one. And the bucket. And now they're both ready, so they can carry stuff. And here you can see the state of the truck, how much fuel they have, and the driver and the bucket and so on. So now we're going to go back into the shipping, and now maximum load your buckets can carry is 50 tons. So when you're looking at this, what you want to check is, first of all, the delivery time, how much time you have for that, because the drivers can only drive a certain amount of distance per day. And the second thing you want to look at is distance. For example, this is 636 kilometers, so this is quite far. So the question is, how far can our guys drive per day, and can they make it? You know, it's like we don't know that yet. We need to kind of test it out. Over here we've got the charge, how much they're going to pay for us. So for example, this is 17,000, this is only 1,195, and the delay per day if you don't do it in time. So we're going to try to grab this 636 kilometers in 8 days. We don't know if we'll be able to make it, but hopefully the guy with the higher confidence will be able to handle it. And then here we've got, for 9 days, 166 kilometers, or for 6 days... Yeah, I think it's probably the best. This is 6 days, 200 kilometers, and he pays a lot more. Let's grab this. I'll hope for the best. Alright, now next thing we gotta check, before we assign our trucks to this, I wanna make sure which one of my employees is the better one. Is Adriel. So Adriel is efficiency 6, so that we want to put him on the more difficult contract. So let's go back to shipping. We're going to click on our travels and we're going to assign a set. So we've got the Adriel set, that's the more important one. You can see it also here. So we're going to pick Adriel with 6 efficiency on the more difficult contract with petroleum. And over here we're going to grab Ishan. Now you can also click on start travel, but I've set up down here that automatically when sets are selected and ready that it's going to start travel. And also cancel the shipping, we'd have to pay quite a lot of money for that. We do have 49,000 money left, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go at the bank, so here into the financial, and I'm going to put 25,000 into investments. It's going to give me 0.5% per day, which I think is quite nice, so just to make sure we're gaining a little bit of extra money. And we're going to move towards the next day. Alright, let's see how far our employees can drive. Alright, so Adriel have 174 kilometers, so that's a lot, and the other 124, so they can drive quite far in a day, so that's really, really good for us. There have been no events or things like that. In the workshop, you can fix your trucks if they get broken. Now, on the right here, you can see that my hunger and thirst got lower, so first thing I'm going to do is going to grab some money from my company. Transfer to me. I'm going to grab, let's grab 2,000. So now I have 2,000 in my own cash, and I'm going to use it to eat at a restaurant. We're going to eat at a mediumly good restaurant for 50 bucks. Let's do it. Now my hunger, and I'm going to drink water to kind of fill it up, and we're going to kind of stick to this, that's all. Now, we haven't finished either one of our contracts, so if you look at your travels now over here, you can see we still have 462 kilometers left here and 80 here, so we should be able to finish this upon the next one. And now we know that it's approximately 100 or 120 kilometers that we can do per day. So that's pretty good, because now we can fix the next shipping contracts much better. So let's move towards the next day again. Also, you can see on the bottom here that my bank account balance has increased because I've got the 0.5% per day of profit. Alright, we have finished one of the contracts, so we've got 4,243 money, which is super cool. Alright, so let's pick another thing for shipping for our guy. Or actually what we could do now is we could check the contracts. See what kind of we could get with contracts. So these 4 contracts are ones that we could fit into our trucks. Now what's important to look at is the contract quantity, because this means that they essentially have to do this 4 times. For example, if you were to grab this crockery, you would have to drive this 4 times. So you'd have 8 days total to drive 4 times 176 kilometers, which between our 2 people we probably could handle. No, we definitely couldn't handle that, because it's 4 times 172. No, we can't handle that, definitely not. However, 14 days for 11, no. 18 days for 4 and 10 kilometers, so we can definitely handle it. It's going to give us 37,000. That's not bad. But it's not the greatest. This though, oh, we cannot carry this, that's too high. This is interesting. This is 4 contracts for 18 days, and it will take our people 2 to 3 days per one, and we can do this thing. So, but the thing is, it's 37,000 for 4, right? So it's essentially 10,000 per one. So let's check in the shipping. Could we get more than 10,000 if you were to grab something new? We definitely could. We definitely could. Like, for example, here we can get 35,000, but we can do it in 3 days now. But there's 600 kilometers in 9 days. Let's grab this meat. 4 days for 400 kilometers, we can handle that. For 8,600. And we're gonna put our other guy onto this. So let's pick Ishan. It's the one who travels a little bit slower. I am probably gonna pick some other contract afterwards just to kind of show it off. And we're gonna move towards the next day. Right, I'm super hungry and thirsty now. We gotta work on that. That's okay, we'll go to a lot of restaurants. Right. we have moved 174 kilometers with my main guy and 122 with the other one, and nothing else happened. Let's go eat at the restaurant. We're gonna eat at this one because this increases both my thirst and hunger, and we'll do it like 4 times. Yeah, I think we'll do it again with 4 more times. Yep. And we'll drink some water. Good, we're doing pretty well there. Now, shipping, we're still gonna stick to our people, so I think we're fine. Let me just check how this is not this. I wanna check my trucks. How are you guys doing? Yeah, 94, 97% state, so we definitely don't need to do any maintenance or anything like that yet. We're still pretty okay on fuel. Yeah, 326, yeah, 65%. Let me just supply this. We've got the money for it, so let's do it. Just to kind of make sure. And we are definitely 73% on this truck, so we are probably going to need to send it for maintenance after it's done with the shipping. So probably before we do the contract, we might need to hire a mechanic and send it to a workshop. I think it's going to be important. Now we're going to get some revenue, so that means we finished one of the tasks. Yeah, we got 17,000 for this. So let me now use the truck. Actually, no, we first need to hire a mechanic. So let me grab one. Efficiency 4. He's the only mechanic available, so I guess I'll grab him. He's pretty expensive though. 700 per day is a lot. But we're gonna do it. And we're gonna send our truck to the workshop. Perform maintenance for 3,300. Yup. With Chandler, how long is that gonna take? We don't know. Probably a day, I presume. We'll see. Now that means that my driver is not gonna do anything. We could tell him to take a vacation, but I don't think it's gonna take... Where is he? Adriel... Increase the unlinked task. He shouldn't have a task. Maybe we need to wait one day before he kind of loses the task. Let's eat one more at the restaurant. 4 times. Done. And we're going to move to the next day. And then we'll check on our truck again. And on our people. Let's see how well we can do. And we drove again. Workshops. The mechanic channel work on the truck and managed to leave the state in +6%. Well, that's actually not much. So it's a 70. And we're gonna probably tell it to go because I don't want to spend forever fixing it. So, yep. Alright, so next thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna pick a contract because I promised you that. 6 times 600 kilometers. So we know that Adrian should be able to do one of these in 3 days. And our other guy would have taken 4 days, so we can do it in time. Ooh, 20 days for 900 kilometers. And 9 things. So Adriel could do this in 5 days for 1. So he could do 4 by himself. Still not quite good enough. Oh, but this 600 kilometers, 14 and only 4 contracts. Oh, but we cannot carry it because we don't have high enough thing. This is 100 tons. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, well, we're gonna have to check out for other contracts in the following days. Now, why did I think we have to take the truck actually away from the maintenance. So we'll wait one more day since there's no good contract to take anyways, and we'll handle it. We'll handle it tomorrow. Come on. Alright, we finished this. We got 8,000. Which is good, and we increased the performance of the truck again. So let's check the contracts here. 14 days, 300 kilometers for 10. Well, Adriel can do 1 in 2 days, so he could do 7 by himself, and the other guy can do the rest. So we're gonna grab this. We're gonna get only 20,000 though. And this is 9 for 12 days and 791 kilometers. So Adriel could do this in 5 days, 4 if we get lucky. No, so we're gonna do this one. The frozen. It's only for 20,000, but I want to show it off, so let's do it. All right, to cancel it for 10,000, which would be quite expensive, so we didn't want to do it. Alright, now next time I'm going to go to the garage. We're going to grab the truck and cancel the maintenance. Nope, don't stop fixing it. I need to use it. And we're going to select the drivers again. Okay, they're already selected. Good. So let's go to the shipping. And we're going to assign this. So we're going to pick one of these set for one thing and the other one for the other. Doesn't really matter at this point. Right. Now the late fee is only a 90 per day, so it's not too bad. Right? And the way this works is that after you do the first one, you get the full money, and then all the following ones are essentially like free of charge. Alright, so let's run this. Oh, actually no, we first have to eat and drink. So let's go here to 4 times at this restaurant, and we'll drink a lot of water. And we'll eat one more time at, let's say, a bit more expensive restaurant that's gonna give us happiness like this one. Good. Now let's move towards the next day again. We keep gaining money in the bank, which is quite nice. And then, hopefully, well actually we're probably not going to finish it in the first day. We're going to need one more day. 200 kilometers now. Nice. And 142, so they're going a little bit better this time around. Moving a little bit faster. So let's just move straight up to the next day, so I can show you off the first contract finished. If they can manage that, which they should. Alright. Yeah, so we finished the first one. So actually we didn't get the money first. You get the money on one of those. I don't know quite how it decides which one. But on one of them you get the money. So I guess it's not the first one, but that's okay. And we should also check on our fuel. Do we've got enough money here? Enough fuel? Yeah, let's just do the supply again. Right, good. 64% on this truck, but it's good enough. And we're gonna have to assign our guy again to another one, so we're gonna set him up over here so we can do the next one. Alright, let's close this and keep moving. It pays on, in my test game it paid on the first one. I don't know if maybe like now it's gonna pay on the last one, because it would make sense if you get paid on the last one. But yeah, in my test game it didn't quite go that way. Yeah, 0 again, because the other one finished it. Yeah, and so essentially now every day we should be able to finish one of these contracts. We gotta make sure that we keep reassigning our guys to that. We could also try to automatically, but I think it's better if we just do it ourselves. We have 90 kilometers left on this one. With Adria. And we should eat again. Well, either way, I think this is a good time to end the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write down in the comments, and you can click on the right to watch some other games like Starport Delta, which is a city builder in space, or Cliff Empire. I'll see you there. Bye bye!